Hey guys, welcome to Balance519. Thanks for tuning in today. I know it's been about 6-7 days, but there's a lot going on. We will definitely catch you guys up, but welcome and thank you for tuning in today. And always with me is Little Dragon. How's it going today, Little Dragon?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. All right. First, want to give some shout outs. There is a new company. This is a hot item because you can't really do much. There's no flying. There's there's no cottages available anymore. It's hard to get things for the summer. You can rent trailers. Those are all gone, but there is something new out there and it is called Outlaw RV Adventures. It's a luxury RV. Now, if you see this thing, I'm sure the pictures are going by the screen right now. It is nice. The back part even opens up into a deck. You can rent this thing for a weekend. You can rent it for a week. You can even rent it for a month. But definitely call Outlaw RV Adventures if you guys want to look more into renting an RV for the summer.
Very
It's a good
nice.
idea.
Yeah,
Definitely. I mean, that way you can get off the grid. You can
exactly.
really like it because they fill it with the fresh water. It's got propane. You got everything. There's a shower in there. I think it sleeps. The one family that used it, I think they had 5 kids, 2 adults, and everyone had a bed. There's like
Nice.
3 TVs in there in case it's a rain day.
Nice.
But yeah, the back opens up into like a deck, and then it sits out, and like you can look over water that way. So even if you have a bunch of bikes that you want to throw in there or an ATV, it's like a little garage that opens up. So definitely nice. Check it out. I mean, what
Very
else are you
nice.
gonna do? There's nothing. It's not
Nothing
like
to
we're
do.
flying to Mexico to do anything. I ain't going to the Philippines anytime soon.
Yeah,
So, and because everyone got ready for that, campgrounds, everything's all booked up. But if your trailer is moving with you, then definitely it's easier. You can park anywhere.
exactly.
So, number two is this guy actually really good guy. Um, he does Brazilian jiu-jitsu and he also does Eskrima Filipino stick fighting. And he uses and rents our facility, Elite Fighting Academy, to do his classes. And it's called Urban Combatives Canada. It's purely self-defense. So um, anyone that wants to learn how to defend themselves, he even does a women's class. He does classes for people wanting to get certified to do private security, and even does people that need basic training for getting into policing or any of that type of security. So, yeah, it's training that's not that flashy, martial arts that so you're not gonna. It's not the same thing than we're doing taekwondo kicks and all these. No. It's just the most direct way to protect yourself and to counter attack anything that comes your way. Really good guy, and it's a really good system. So definitely check out Urban Combatives Canada.
Anyone can learn.
Anybody, man,
Yeah,
it's such a good idea.
yeah.
There's definitely a hot topic that we'll bring up in later episodes, but there is something that nobody talks about because everything's been the C word that we don't want to say, or else we'll get blacklisted. They'll
Yeah,
pull our video down.
yeah.
But other than the C word that's in the public all the time, um, the human trafficking, I didn't know how bad it actually was. It's a huge issue. Huge. Like I didn't. So definitely you got to be aware. You have to be aware. You got to know what to pay attention to. It's not just being able to defend yourself. You got to be able to see that coming before it comes.
It's around
So
us.
it is like people talk to your kids. It's not just females.
Yeah,
It's anybody,
yeah,
anyone with kids. Just be aware.
yeah,
Watch out for. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of videos of from cameras, front door cameras of people,
yeah.
but they're thank God they're all getting away. But these people are driving by with vans trying to take these kids or teenagers, and they're thank God the ones I'm watching, everyone's able to fend them off. But you could tell these kids knew what to do. They didn't freeze. They weren't, when they were approached, they didn't. It wasn't easy. Like right away, they were in defense mode. So,
Nice.
I mean, I know we're, our country, our area, our city is a different, I guess, in a different position than some places in the world, but still, I just be aware, be
You have
ready.
to.
Like yeah, and like I said, you need to see it coming before it actually comes. So just, training yourself or your kids to just be aware that's all we can do.
Yeah.
But it's a problem, so just keep it in mind. Update for everything fitness. I know, guys. I know. It's just such a when you start involving lawyers and things like that. It's just obviously it's a slow process because we sent a request in with our lawyer to the city. Anyways, and it took the city a long time for them to get back to us or to our lawyer, and now we've sent another letter with our lawyer back. So now it's just this waiting game. We're trying to find out from them if we can reopen before the stay-at-home order gets lifted, which today, and I'm mentioning it now, and it's unfortunate that Little Dragon has no clue, but Doug Ford has increased the lockdown till June 2nd.
What?
Yeah.
So no partying on May 2 4?
No, no, another two
Jesus.
weeks of this. So, yeah. I
I
mean,
kind of
we
expected it.
kind of, yeah, again, yeah, we all,
Yeah.
it's kind of been a year of that. So,
Not surprised.
but then they're trying to ask them, like after this, how is it going to be, uh, because you're holding off for 2 weeks? Is it going to be looser restrictions because you gave us the extra 2 weeks, or is it still adding 2 weeks and then, some people are just going to go to red?
Who knows?
It's getting old. It's getting old because it's
Very
hard.
old.
It's hard. Yeah, it's getting tough. Even with the nice weather. Like it's trying to, we're trying to enjoy the weather. We're trying to stay positive, but it's getting tough. It's getting tough out there.
Who knows
Like
what to believe? So, I mean, if he's making these rules based on half of it's based on some complaints that came in, and the other half is based on stupidity, making rules
yeah.
without knowing what's going on out there. Nobody wants to do it.
And it no. Uh I know, and there's huge divisions. You go places and something we've never had to discuss or find division in, we do now. Like, the
Yeah,
people that are on either side of the decisions on what the government's doing and their opinions on the whole situation. This was never a thing. So someone,
no.
maybe in your family or a friend or someone that used to be close to you now seems a little distant because your views are different. And the weird part is it seems like you're not allowed to have a view. That's the weird part because everything else can be in the world here can be debated, you know, pro-choice, pro-life, all these things, like it can be debated. It seems that the vaccine debate isn't one. It's either you do it or you're against the world or something like that. Just it seems that way. So
I have no comment
yeah,
on
that's as
vaccines.
far as we'll touch on that,
Yeah,
but it just
yeah.
um all right, so we'll let you know if we can open prior to June 2nd. We're trying, guys and girls. We're trying. We
That's
want it
all we
open.
want. Yeah.
We want it open. All right, switching to the bull run, which after last night seemed like the
Man.
bull stopped in its place and didn't know
Yeah.
what to do. So yeah, the big news from last night was Elon uh, tweeting about Bitcoin being bad for the environment, and all of a sudden the sell-off happened. People don't realize is that the company still has their Bitcoin.
Mm.
They didn't get rid of theirs. They just comment. It's man, being able to manipulate crypto as much as he has been crazy. Because what happened, months ago, he tweeted and added Bitcoin as a hashtag in his Twitter, and then it went crazy. And then he bought 1.5 billion for under Tesla. And then all of a sudden he's talking Dogecoin, and then he's saying all these things. Dogecoin starts flying, and all of a sudden he gets on SNL, says that Doge is a hustle, then tweets that should we accept Doge for Tesla, and does a poll, and 74% said yes. And then right after that, says that they're not going to take Bitcoin for Tesla anymore because it's not good for the environment. Like, what is going on? The crazy part is, imagine someone that had that much power to manipulate the market, right? And that's just, they throw the FUD in. The FUD gets thrown in. So that's the recent news. I wanted to go to the actual bull run, and just for the new people, new to crypto people, um, I'm I'm also new. We're both new. We've only
Yeah.
started at the beginning of this year, but we've been doing it a lot. So if you're new, we just are going to share what we do. It's not financial advice. We're not financial advisors. We're just new to crypto, and we're doing well with our trades. And we do a lot of the fundamental and technical analysis. So, things have worked for us. So we just like to share what we've learned. And if you want to use that in your own uh, trading, then by all means, you can.
Hmm.
But we definitely always want you to do your own research when it comes to trading. And only
Yeah.
trade what you can lose 100%.
Yeah.
It's like the casino. You don't want to take a loan just to play.
No.
Um, so we still have that picture of the four phases. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, I do.
So I'll put that up right. Okay, we'll put that one up right now. And if you see it, the first phase is Bitcoin, obviously, in the bull run, and that was that big run with the Michael Saylor buy-in, the Elon Musk buy-in. We went from I think we went from 33,000. That's when we started. It was around 30 or 33,000 for Bitcoin back then, and then it topped out at 60. So that was our phase, and then phase two, it goes to ETH. And that's what we saw. We saw ETH now go and hit and break right through. It's hitting all-time highs every day, and sometimes twice in a day.
Yeah.
And now phase three, as you can see, the money will now flow into the altcoins. So like the higher cap altcoins. So it's not like, what people have to understand is, it's not like when the money that's made in Bitcoin and ETH gets sold and then they randomly buy the other coins. They just take their profit. The good way to do it is to get that profit and then pair it with the other altcoins. So then when you're pairing, you're not putting it into what we call a shit coin, like USDT,
Yeah.
because it's just fiat. It's just money. It doesn't make anything. There's nothing behind it. So if you pair off your BTC or your ETH that you've made into the higher cap altcoins, because those are the next ones to run, then you're going to make both assets. It's not going to show up right away in your dollar amount, but then once like the higher cap alts, like let's say Cardano, Chainlink, and like Litecoin, Dot, when those start to run, once the Bitcoin dominance or ETH dominance changes, then you take those and then you buy it back and switch it back to ETH or Bitcoin, because the whole point,
Right.
well, our whole strategy is to get the most ETH and BTC that we can. So just look for that, and then obviously the last phase is like those micro coins that tend to go, but we don't really like those coins. We kind of, for our portfolio, we like to do marriage coins, dating coins, and one night stand coins.
Yeah.
So the marriage
Get in, get out.
coins are obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum. You marry those, you keep
Yeah.
those forever. You're
Yeah.
loyal to those coins. The dating coins are your higher cap, like also, and this is our opinion, obviously, is like ADA, so Cardano, the Chainlink, Litecoin, Dot, ones in that area, and then the one night stand coins are like our Dogecoin. We're not going to name other ones, but just we can
Yeah.
all agree that Dogecoin is definitely a one night stand coin.
Yeah.
So it's just an in and out thing. You're not gonna, don't date it, don't marry it, just trade it. That's all.
Right.
All right. I think that is it. Oh, did want to mention there's an interview coming. Little Dragon is going to take the hosting seat as he's going to slowly start hosting as well. But he is going to host the athletes of Elite Fighting Academy, which makes total sense. As you guys know, I'm actually the coach
Coach.
and instructor at Elite Fighting Academy. So it would definitely be a hard interview to answer truthfully to your coach or instructor on how you feel about how things have gone in your career. So it's going to be better if Little Dragon does it, because they can just not worry about what Sir thinks.
Right.
So obviously the captain is going first. So look out for Maxina Aguto's interview with Sunny, aka Little Dragon, and that should be coming this weekend. So look out for that. And yeah, if you guys want to hit that like button and the subscribe button, hit that bell button so every time we come out, you're gonna get that notification that we got a new episode. You got anything to add, Little Dragon?
Send us your stories, and there's a chance you can also be on this show for an interview.
That is right. If you have somebody that you want to highlight, or if it's you yourself and you want Guelph to know your story, definitely message us, hit us up in the comments, and we'll get you on the show as soon as possible. All right,
Got it.
guys. Thank you for tuning in, Balance519. We'll see you soon.